Ironically, this is episode 26 of Movie and Up, even though episode 25 is currently in the ether. It's in the void. Like in Deadpool, when they're in the void.
Yeah.
That's where episode 25...
It's been pruned, yeah.
It's been pruned by my MacBook.
Talk us through. You messaged me, I think, yesterday saying, mate, I've had an absolute mare with this editing.
It was all done by Sunday evening, and all I had to do on Monday morning was pop in the music and the Michael Caine theme.
Yep, of course.
A real crucial part to our podcast, if you ask me.
It really wouldn't function without it, yeah.
The music, it would just be one big, long, boring thing if we don't have the music breaking it up.
Yeah.
And I dragged the music files into Audacity, and it just went...
Good.
And just broke with the laptop.
Brilliant.
So... that's it, basically. I've managed to salvage the footage, but it is going to be a re-edit job, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you can expect episode 25 probably tomorrow night, and then this episode on Friday.
Like Wednesday night?
Yeah,
okay.
I imagine it'll be Wednesday night, because I've got tomorrow off now, so
okay.
It's going to be a re-edit and upload tomorrow. If I can also need to sort the laptop out for a start. But,
well, good luck. We'll get it sorted.
What's that sound? I can hear you all crying out, where's episode 25? Boys, please, I need my podcast fix.
I haven't slept since the Acolyte spin-off one.
Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Movie on Up podcast with your hosts, me, Alfie Walker.
And me, Adam Barlow.
We are in the studio.
Really cool today, actually.
Yeah, the studio.
Boiling hot outside, unbearably hot. But in here, we're nice and chill.
Nice and chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. This week we are talking about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Spoilers as well.
Spoiler chat on that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that loads because there is lots to talk about. So your spoiler warning is now. And we're also going to talk about all the San Diego Comic-Con news. Some super big things come out of that, so we're quite excited. So this episode is a real little Marvel fest, you could say.
Yeah, we've done a Marvel, like an MCU deep dive before, so go and check that out if you haven't already. But this week we're going to be specifically looking at what's coming up in the MCU, some of the big announcements, as you say, from San Diego Comic-Con, and what our thoughts are about it. And I think at the end of the episode we might try and do a bit of a tier list of what we're most anticipating and what we're like, I can take it or leave it. So, yeah, got that to look forward to. But shall we start off with some of our headlines that we picked out from Twitter?
We've got some real rubbish headlines here, guys. I won't lie.
Yeah, they're not great. I mean, we'll start with this one. Zolo, who played Blue Beetle. Did you catch that film last year?
No.
It's okay. Pretty middle of the road DC, I would say. But I had a decent time with it. Probably 2.5 stars, 3 stars, that kind of territory. But he has confirmed that it will be Kumail Nanjiani playing Booster Gold in an upcoming DC project. So Booster Gold, I know fairly little about, if I'm honest, but I remember him from Lego Batman 3, and he's basically this suave hack of a superhero that's from the future. He's got this little robot that sort of flies around, a bit like it's sort of similar to the design that Leia has.
Right,
in
yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kind of pod-like floaty thing, which is really cute. And they basically have a lot of banter together. I can't remember if he breaks the fourth wall. I might be getting him confused up with some other character, but I remember growing up and playing this Lego game and just being like, I love his suit, I love his look, and his voice lines were really funny as well. Like Ryan Reynolds' campaign to play Deadpool, I would be on
Booster
it
Gold.
playing Booster Gold. But unfortunately, Kumail Nanjiani, who, again, looks nothing like him.
No.
They've changed the cast up there a lot, but hey, it's 2024. They can do what they want.
I think it fits it with you. I don't know anything about it. Like you said, if he's from the future and he's a bit of a hack and he is a fraudster, kind of literally what he played in Eternals and Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah,
so,
you're bang on, for sure.
So you should be all right, I think.
Yeah, if he has the dyed blonde hair from Ghostbusters and the same attitude from Eternals.
They've got that character go.
Yeah.
Interesting. My favourite piece of news I saw earlier today was M. Night Shyamalan praising Despicable Me, but not in the way you'd think. He's just praising the title. And I quote, "That's so unique, it's connecting."
What?
Yeah, it's connecting. I was driving the other day and I was just thinking, that's such a cool title, Despicable Me. There's no way the studio said okay to that, to a kids' movie. Do kids even know what Despicable Me means? Cheers, M. Night.
I mean, this is a guy that...
This is a slow news day.
Yeah, peaked in his cinematography like 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
And he's now driving his car, which, by the way, if anyone's driving along and thinking about, like... uninspiring
Me,
crap like that. They shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car. I'm sorry.
True.
Imagine like he just plows through a red light in a school zone. God, look at that kid. I bet he doesn't even know what Despicable Me means. Like,
what a wild piece of news.
Bless him. Have you ever seen an M. Night Shyamalan film?
So
I'm
I've
trying to think
seen
if I have.
The Village.
Yeah.
I've seen The Sixth Sense. Is that him? Is that what it's called? I'm on Bruce Willis. I've also seen Old. I've seen quite a lot, actually. I've seen Old, the one from a year or two ago. Unbreakable. I've seen Split. I've seen Glass. Yeah, damn. I've seen loads.
All right, so I mean, you could have just said yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I thought I'd seen not many, but actually I've seen near enough his whole filmography.
Yeah. You're actually his biggest fan.
He actually said that quote to me directly. We're best mates, so we were on the phone.
Yeah.
All of his films have a twist. That's his whole thing, his whole branding. And obviously this new one, Trap, that's coming out with the concert and the murderer at the concert. There's obviously going to be another twist in that film.
Yeah.
I think that one looks quite good. I'm quite excited.
It does look good. The trailer that they showed before Deadpool and Wolverine...
It's different, right? Yeah.
It really stood out. But the bit where it's like... like cutting, that's a terrible description for
really
listeners.
good for the people listening at home there.
If you go and check it out, I think it's a later trailer that they've released, but they basically cut out the sound and make it flicker, the screen.
Yeah, the screen flickers.
When I first saw it in iSense, I was quite near the front at that midnight screening, and it was a mix of having a couple of drinks before, being quite tired, and it being in iSense and really bloody loud. I remember cackling at that. Like I probably went like, like no one else reacted. I actually like laughed out loud audibly. I remember some people looked around at me. I was like, sorry, just made me laugh. But yeah, it does look good. It looks different. So I think I'm fairly excited for that.
Yeah, I think it looks fun.
I wanted to see Knock at the Cabin last year, but I think I just ran out of time.
I missed it, yeah, same.
And then Old, I remember seeing the trailer for that probably around lockdown. I think it might have been before or after.
Just around that. I think it sort of got pushed because of lockdown. I think it got put on streaming and stuff rather than cinema. Yeah,
it was one of those films where you really see a lot of trailers for it, and I remember it really freaking me out. Like the bit where she like keeps breaking her bones or something because of the disease she's got.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible. Yeah. What other news have we got?
That's all I've got, mate. Honestly, I won't lie. I can't find anything other than Marvel news.
Yeah.
Maybe that's pretty on topic for this episode. I won't lie.
Maybe it is.
Should we get into it?
We should.
Should we do Marvel first or Deadpool?
Let's do Marvel. I think.
Let's go for it.
So, SDCC 2024 has had a lot of headlines come out. And if you don't know, Hall H is the biggest hall there is. That's where they really push the biggest blockbusters. And I think Marvel's been kicked out of it the last few years.
Yeah, this is the first time it's been back in a while, I think.
So Kevin Feige there on stage, obviously. I think they had Rob Delaney, what's the word? Mediating, is it? Or he was in charge of this panel and, was introducing the guests and stuff. I believe they kicked off with some Deadpool and Wolverine love. So they had a choir singing Madonna's Just Like a Prayer, or Like a Prayer, rather. And that was quite fun. And they had loads of people dressed up as Deadpool variants in different costumes. Just looked like a load of adults having a good time.
Good time.
And then we got into some more exciting stuff. So let's go through kind of in chronological order of what's happening, right? So next February, we've got the 4th Captain America solo film with Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so it's Brave New World. I think, what was the original title?
New World Order,
yeah, which
which I think is better, but I think it has racial connotations, which is why
right.
they got rid of that. Which okay, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah, can't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I like Brave New World. Yeah, yeah. Cut that. But so this is coming out next February, as I say, and. Did they have any new footage? I don't think they did. It was just sort of headlines and introducing the cast.
There was a clip of Harrison Ford turning into Red Hulk in front of the White House.
Right, cool.
That was because he is now the president, right?
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Ross, who the actor died, which was William Hurt?
William Hurt, yeah.
Yeah, he died, and they've recast him with Harrison Ford, which is an insane recasting because it seems a bit disrespectful in my eyes. But they wanted to do this, so good on him. And Harrison Ford seems like he's up for this role. I won't lie. He was having a good time at Comic-Con.
There's loads of clips of him speaking to random people, like pretending to Hulk out.
Yeah, like shaking and like screaming and like putting his arms in the air. Someone asked him, what did they ask? Someone asked him a question. He was like, I'm not going to justify that stupid question with an answer. And he walked off.
Should I try and find some clips of him?
He looks like he's having a good time. I think he was asked, why are you doing this? And he was like, I just get to be an idiot and get paid lots of money. So I've done that before and I'll do it again. Yeah.
You've got to love how honest he is.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Let's try and find a quick clip of him here. Hang on. Because, I mean, I've not seen him this proud of something.
Yeah, right?
Since Indiana Jones, really. But he hates Star Wars, as we know.
Yeah.
But here we go. This is a clip of him being asked about Red Hulk, if this is going to play.
It's got to see you as the Red Hulk today up on that screen in Hall H. Did you do motion capture, or how did you bring the Red Hulk to life?
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
He's really dialing in on the
he is
loose.
Red Hulk, isn't he? Yeah.
God.
Yeah. He's
no,
brilliant.
he looks like he'd be fun in this.
Yeah. Did you come across the clip online?
Yeah. It's really quick. It's only about a second or two. It's just from behind, and you just see where the presidents do their address outside the White House. He's there, and he turns into the Red Hulk right there.
Okay.
Which sounds really cool, if you ask me. I'm up for this. I kind of hope he doesn't die and he sticks around, but because the amount of money that they've definitely had to pay him, I imagine he's dying in this film, which is a shame, but could be fun.
And then Giancarlo Esposito, this was the other thing. His character was announced to be Sidewinder, who is aka the King of the Serpent Society.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure what that means.
That was do you remember before we got Civil War?
Yeah.
Captain America 3 was branded as Captain America Serpent Society, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And it is a comic villain that's like a Hydra spin-off kind of thing. And then they went, got ya, we're actually doing Civil War. But now they are going back to Serpent Society, I think. I think it's just
Kevin Feige went,
yeah.
Look at you idiots! You thought we were doing the serpent thing, not anymore. I got your nose.
Got your nose.
Oh, please, Kevin, give it back.
I can't breathe without my nose.
Oh, please.
So they are doing that story now from the comics, but it's a very famous story, so it makes sense to do it. And Giancarlo Esposito is always good in everything he's in. He's always evil but he's always very good. So
yeah, saw him on stage as well, didn't I? Star Wars Celebration. I forget. When we were talking about some of the films recently, there's been actors in them that I'm like, I forgot I saw them. Like half the Acolyte cast, I saw them.
Yeah, right.
Little did I know, I was excited when they came on stage. Look at me now.
It's a Wookiee Jedi.
A Wookiee Jedi? Yeah, hardly.
Yeah, he does nothing. He scratches...
1 10-second scene.
Scratches fucking Tom and Baratheon's face off. That's it. So stupid.
Deary me.
Let's not get onto that.
Don't get us started.
You can go watch our Acolyte slander episode for that.
What else have we got? We've got...
So that's Captain America, Brave New World.
Yes.
Looks fun. And I actually think I'm going to go see it in the cinema. That'll be something that I'll go see in the cinema.
So this is Thunderbolts with a little asterisk.
Yeah, Thunderbolts asterisk.
Scheduled for the 2nd of May next year. They had, I think, the whole cast of that was there. So you've got Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, you've got
David
Harbour, et al. The other, maybe less exciting characters are there, including Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I think that's her name.
I'm so Julia.
Who she is so Julia.
She's so.
Charlie XCX wrote that song.
Yeah, she is so Julia.
And
the one who plays Ghost from Ant-Man 2.
Yeah, kind of.
And your babe.
Florence Pugh. Yeah, I've already said Florence Pugh.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
That's the first one. But I was also going to say I quite liked Ghost. That actress is easy on the eye. So we've got Florence Pugh. We've got the actress who I can't name that I like.
But
yeah,
are you excited for that one?
No.
Then. If you have to think about it, that's a no.
Listen, if I'm honest, not massively.
Yeah, understandable.
It just feels like a bit of a ragtag crew. Wyatt Russell's in it, who played John Walker.
Yeah.
And I really liked his character in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I really liked the Baron Zemo guy in Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well.
Is he also in it, Daniel Bruhl?
Yeah, Daniel Bruhl. He's in it.
He is in the film. Nice.
Yeah. So
okay.
I really liked him in it, so I'm hoping he's good. And theoretically, I mean, Harrison Ford is in it.
As well, yeah.
Because it's the Thunderbolts.
So maybe he's not dying off then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. He can't because he puts the Thunderbolts together. That's why they're called the Thunderbolts.
Do you reckon we're going to have 2 films with him back to back? Probably not, but
they have to. It's called the Thunderbolts.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Maybe the asterisk is Thunderbolts minus Harrison Ford because he's too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that can be fun. I'm shocked we've not seen anything from it yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially if it's May next year.
Florence Pugh did post some behind the scenes stuff on one of our Instagram stories. This was a good couple months ago,
right?
And it was like her in a costume, and it was a bit of a clip on a monitor behind her of some fighting, and people went mental over it. It was just like a regular tiny little clip. Yeah, couldn't tell what was going on. But like I say, I'm not overly stoked for it, but I'll go and see it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I need to see a trailer first. But it is it's an interesting one now I think about it because it has got John Walker in. There's a lot of overlap, isn't there, between those first 2 films next year?
Yeah, 100%. What do you think the asterisk means?
Because
I did that recently.
I'm sure someone out there has said, but I can't remember. Off the top of my head, I've seen the poster for it, or like a concept art poster for it, and it's basically bullets in a circle, making a sort of star shape like the asterisk.
I see.
And I guess it's a bullet for each of the members.
Interesting.
So a kind of Suicide Squad feel.
Yeah, because that's kind of what they are. I like that.
So I if I had to guess, it'd be to do with that.
And some of them are going to die, yeah. And then, nice.
I think Red Guardian's going. I think.
Yeah, David Harbour wants out.
He's
got kids to raise with Lily Allen, hasn't he?
Yeah. Who else in that team do you reckon will go? Ghost? She'll probably be
gone. They're going to keep Florence Pugh.
Yeah,
for sure. Might get rid of Daniel Bruhl.
Yeah, I would imagine John Walker's gone as well.
Yeah, maybe it's going to be a real suicide deal. Got that?
No.
What about Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four. Okay, now I've spammed you a bit about this film. I think I've spammed a few people about this. I have been watching the original Fantastic Four films, and they are crap.
They are.
They're not good. Very, very dated, and just quite cringy. Not very funny either.
They've not dated in a nice way either. Like the way Raimi's Spider-Man have dated. They have dated big time, but I think they've dated in a way that they're still charming. Whereas these have not dated well.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's got a very similar vibe to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. I think it is just how superhero films were made in that early 2000s period. But yeah, stars Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, who we'll get on to later on. But that was, again, we've said spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine, but we'll get onto that in a moment. But I will say he's the best part of those films. And in playing the Lego games growing up, I loved the Fantastic Four as a unit. Like, I think they work really well. And I like the blue suits, just the sort of simplicity of it really hits for me. And I think I might be wrong in saying this, but I think it's the first Marvel superhero team up that they had. So before the Avengers, before the X-Men, there was Fantastic Four, and that was the first group of heroes that worked together.
Yeah.
So that, for that reason, you'd have thought that they'd be more relevant in the cultural zeitgeist and in the superhero world, but I don't think they are. Obviously because they've not been brought into the MCU yet. But anyway, we've got Fantastic Four. The byline has been announced. It's called First Steps. That's the full title. Fantastic Four: First Steps.
I like it.
Yeah.
Nod to like the moon landing because it's set in the 60s.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's got a really nice aesthetic about it. The poster, the Instagram post. I think we talked about it earlier this year. Like the Valentine's card that they did.
If they nail you're right, the aesthetic and the sort of in the way like. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like it's kind of like Don't Worry Darling, where the branding was all very time. All the branding was really fitting with that, and kind of like the holdovers as well, I guess maybe where they really like focus on the year that it's made in or set in.
WandaVision is a good example as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I think I'm very appreciative of how they're going about it, doing it in such a classic way that's proud of what it is. It's kind of leaning into a more campy side of it. And I think it is set in the year of when the first Fantastic Four comic book was published. I think that's why they've gone for the 60s setting. But yeah, we've spoken about the cast already. It's just stacked and I really like it. I can't wait. Galactus is going to be in it, which is insane. Yeah, I think it's going to be so much fun. And that's due to come out, I believe, next year as well. I think in July.
Okay, cool.
So we've gone from this year having just one Marvel film to next year having
3,
Captain America, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, wild off the bat.
And then potentially Blade.
I don't think.
Again, we don't know anything about that.
We'll speak more about that in a moment.
So Blade was going to be 7th of November next year. I really don't think
it's not even started filming, so there's no chance.
And we've also got Daredevil Born Again, and we've got Ironheart for the series next year. So they're quite busy.
Yeah, it's interesting. 3 films is nice. They might be going a bit overkill straight away, but we'll see. I love the aesthetic of the 60s thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Really love like the shots we've seen leaked from Comic-Con were like the thing on a 60s dating show, blind dating show, and you've got like Pedro as Reed, like as a science teacher.
But on like some old TV show, and it's like, who wants to see an explosion, kids?
Yeah, like they've gone for it, and I think it's going to work. They've said that it's not an origin story. We're just going to meet them, and they've got their powers, which we need because the previous 2 have been an origin story, and they failed miserably. So starting with the powers, the same way they did sort of with Tom Holland Spider-Man, perfect. Just start from the get-go, get us there. It's cool.
Yeah, it's great. And as with Spider-Man, we've had 2 iterations before in the last 2 decades. So absolutely just hit the ground running.
Yeah, everyone knows, don't they? You don't need to do a Batman origin anymore. Everyone knows what happens to Batman's parents. It's like similar sort of vein. But love it. I'm excited for it. Really excited for it.
Yeah. In terms of other news we heard about, I think we've covered most things. Yeah, just the 2 big,
the big
one,
the big one.
The big
right, let's go for it.
The
initial reaction, Adam, to RDJ as Doctor Doom.
So when I first saw this, again, we woke up to this news Sunday morning.
Yeah,
I think in the UK.
Ironically, I'd been out drinking.
Oh yeah,
at a rave.
So you'd seen it in the club, had you?
And I'd got home at 3 a.m. and was going to bed, and it popped up, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Oh my god!" Sending it to you, like, "Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! What is this news?"
Yeah, it's quite exciting. I am definitely intrigued. Do I think it's a desperate move? Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've not spoken about it too much. I'd be lying if I wasn't grinning when I saw him. I was like, oh my god, come on.
You are a huge RDJ fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I do love him. He's great.
I think it's super desperate. I won't, like you. I mean, it made me smile and go, "What?"
Yeah.
And like, okay, but I think it's super desperate.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said he'll only come back and do it if the Russo brothers direct.
Right.
That was one of his agreements. They've also said that the Kang storyline is going to be wrapped up in the opening section of the film.
Oh,
so
wow, okay.
he's going to rock up and just kill Kang, isn't he?
Right.
And the reason they're not recasting Kang is because Jonathan Majors explicitly had it in his contract that he can't be portrayed by anyone else.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
So it's a bit sad
such
that
a
they're
mess,
getting
isn't
rid
it?
of Kang.
Yeah.
In fact, we were going to have 2 Avengers films centered on Kang.
Yeah.
But fair enough.
I've seen memes where people have captioned clips from films and stuff with Quantum Mania just being completely distraught that Kang's now not relevant anymore, because that whole film.
The
pinned
post-credit
itself on that.
scene is a coliseum full of
Yeah.
Kang, and Doctor Doom is going to show up and just kill them all, right?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, I think. Like,
Madness.
I
do
would
kind
have
of wish it was
preferred
something.
someone else.
You know what? I'm totally with you. But to circle back, sorry, with Quantum Mania and Loki as well, we are both big fans of Loki, I think. There's a part of me that wished they just kept Kang restricted to that show, but then people would be like, well, he's a huge villain, he could totally, and yeah, he does deserve to have had his own Avengers film, so it's unfortunate the way it's gone, but it's weird that they didn't take the opportunity to link in Loki more with Quantum Mania. Now I think about it, that would have really enhanced, but yeah, weird
Crazy.
Decision. But yeah, sorry, back to the casting.
That's what a domestic battery charge would do to you, I guess. Isn't it?
Yeah.
What an idiot. Bro had a career made for him and he just ended it like that. God.
I do think it should have been someone else. Like, names I saw that I was all in for: Cillian Murphy.
That's the main one I've seen, yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen as well.
I'm pretty sure both of those people had meetings. That's what
Did they? Yeah.
The Grace Randolph
Right.
Twitter tweets were saying, was that someone said, remember that scene in Age of Ultron where Ultron's talking to Scarlet Witch and then another Ultron crushes the Ultron in front? It would be a really good bait and switch if they've got RDJ and then he's just a variant and then an actual Doctor Doom shows up where it's Cillian Murphy. Or because I would just rather have someone else.
Yeah, I don't even know that much about Doctor Doom, if I'm totally honest.
So he's mainly a villain for the Fantastic Four, from what I'm aware, along with Galactus, which is also in the 4 film. So I'm presuming it will be some kind of team up between the two of them. I just don't know if it's going to be. Are they going to address that it's an Iron Man variant? Or are they gonna a Tony Stark variant, or is it just gonna be it's not Tony Stark? Also, Doom doesn't ever take his mask off, so
yeah, that's true. Maybe it'll be mocap. I don't know.
It's really interesting. I think it's super desperate.
Yeah, 100%. It's so difficult because I am totally excited about it, but also I know, that I'm not falling for it.
Yeah.
It's a weird mix of intrigue, but also but also apathy. So it's a weird dichotomy there. But yeah, in other news, we've also got the next Avengers film.
So that's for Doomsday. Sorry,
Doomsday, which was going to be the Kang Dynasty. We should have said. So that's 2026, May 2026, and then May 2027, the following year, we've got Secret Wars, which confuses me somewhat because to my understanding, that's all about the multiverse stuff with loads of different variants coming together, right? So I don't know how they're binning off the Kang storyline
to then introduce that,
but then still sticking to the multiverse storyline because it felt like he was pretty integral to it. But then again, we've only seen him in 2 things, so he wasn't that integral. But yeah, weird one. I'm excited for Secret Wars, but as we know nothing about it, other than I think Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four involved. We don't really know anything beyond that.
It just seems people are arguing this is just comics. Comics are super fragmented, super random, which is a fair enough shout, but I feel like you can't do it if you're doing a film. They just all seem super fragmented. We've still got this Agatha all along happening, and we've got sort of an unresolved Scarlet Witch plot. Yeah, what's happening with that?
Multiverse of Madness, I was not a fan of.
We've still got Guardians. Yeah. Infinity War and Endgame was a real coming together,
Yeah.
And I just don't know how you're going to pull together all these loose ends again.
If you were to like say, right, there's an Avengers film coming out in 3 months' time, and drop a trailer, I couldn't predict what characters were going to be the main hitters in that film.
Yeah. It would
like, I don't know who they draw in. Like, is Moon Knight going to be in it? Like, I hope so, but I don't know where he's doing. Yeah.
Was there any news on the Midnight Suns thing?
No, not to my knowledge.
Was there anything else? Yeah, was there any other news?
I think that's all. I think we've covered it. Or certainly the biggest.
Yeah,
things.
the big stuff.
There was a headline today as well by Variety that found that the Russo brothers are reportedly receiving $80 million to direct the next 2 Avengers films, and that Robert Downey Jr. is being paid significantly more than that, which is staggering, frankly. I don't really have a reference point for what people are normally paid in the business, but that seems like a heck of a lot of money just for doing a couple films. But yeah, I think the MCU is either going to have like an absolute turnaround and come back, or they're going to sink money into this, and it's going to be the most public collapse. Yeah, just complete muck up in probably cinema's history. And either way, I'm quite excited to see it.
Yeah, if this fails, I think the MCU will end. Because they've had this multiverse stuff and it's gone wrong. And they make very, very blatant references to that in Deadpool, don't they? But now they've got a second wind with Deadpool. We'll talk about that in a minute. They've got that wind in their sails. They're going for it now, and they've got one chance left, I think. And I think if this fails, then we're going to see it.
Do you reckon they're going to close it out with any project, or do you reckon it will just be like left at sort of a hanging? I don't know. I don't know how you'd even consider, especially when Endgame felt like Endgame. If they'd finished it there, fine. But the fact that they've carried on and now like things aren't, I think it's fair to say things aren't going to be tied up. I don't think anyone can expect that anymore.
It'd be really interesting to work out all the loose ends that we've still got and work out where they're going to finish.
Yeah. Someone will plot that out.
Yeah, that's on Twitter.
If I had a notepad on me, I mean I do, but I'm not getting it out. I would write out everything.
They've wrapped up Guardians. They could never go near the Guardians again, and you'd be fine. Yeah. Other than the Peter Quill will return thing. They haven't touched.
We'll see about that.
They haven't touched Moon Knight.
Yeah.
They haven't touched like Werewolf by Night. They've got the Eternals still. They've got Jon Snow at the end of Eternals. He's meant to be in Blade. Blade's still in the air because
and Harry Styles in Eternals as well.
Harry Styles. They've got the Scarlet Witch stuff with her children.
They've got Shang-Chi's ring.
They've got Shang-Chi.
Some sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hell of a... we've got She-Hulk. Yeah. We've got Ms. Marvel from the Marvels with all that stuff still.
Yeah, Monica Rambeau's missing, isn't she? My God. Oh, don't. I'm going to collapse.
There's so many tangents. I just don't think they're ever going to be able to wrap it up in the next 2 years.
Unless you properly channel things down different routes. So you go for a street level thing with Daredevil, Spider-Man, maybe Captain America. And then you could have a space sort of stuff, space things going on with Thor. And, Thor's got his daughter now, or adopted daughter.
What the hell?
I'm pretty sure they're doing a 5th Thor film. I don't know if that's official, but I'm pretty sure, and then you've got Black Panther. Black Panther's got a son, hasn't he?
You've got the Spider-Man stuff as well, where he's now in a world on his own without...
Who knows? Yeah,
it's too much. I don't envy those writers.
No. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll talk spoilers about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Adam has seen this film twice, I believe.
Yeah.
Nice. And then I caught it once. I caught it on Sunday. Adam caught it a little bit ago now, but I'm sure it's still fresh in his mind with all the social media buzz that's going on. Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's talk about it. We're going to do spoilers, fully spoilers, spoiling all the cameos.
Yeah, so watch out.
Watch out.
Let's hit it off. Firstly, were impressions of the overall story. What did you think of the direction it went in and how they bring Wolverine into it?
I think that bit really works. I think bringing the Wolverine in, that's a good way to do it. It's difficult to do it full stop. I think they bring him in really well. It's funny. It is funny. A couple of the jokes didn't land in the cinema, but most of them, it was all good. But I do think the plot overall is really thin.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
I think it's pretty poor.
I think you can have the same sort of criticism that you have with this film as I had with Loki a little bit. I kind of let it slide in Loki because I think the rest of it is so well done and so, delivered in such an authentic and grounded way by Tom Hiddleston and his supporting cast. Like, they all, like, the chemistry works and it's actually a character drama, despite the fact that this whole show that doesn't look all that impressive and is set in a TVA that's like pulled from the 70s. It's just brown and drab and it looks disgusting. But the fact that the stakes in that show are so high, you almost kind of forget. And the stakes are of a similar level in this film, if not more.
Yeah, everyone's universe is going to end.
But I kind of don't really feel like I properly took that in. But I mean, as I say, I have the same sort of criticism with Loki, but it just feels a bit more apparent in this, I would say.
We're just in the void the whole time.
Yeah.
I just would have liked to have... I don't know what. But I'm not a writer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like it was such a thin... And like when we had the final... Well, not the final battle, the battle in the void, I was like, oh wow, is this it? Is this like... And then pretty much it is, because they leave the void and then have another fight, and that's very fun. But plot-wise, I was just like, oh, damn, like...
Is there nothing deeper going on? Yeah. I thought the post-credit scene as well was hilarious, but again, you're right, there's not much story there, is there?
Oh, yeah, I was trying to think what it was, yeah. I mean, I get for Deadpool, it makes sense, I guess, because the whole point is he's a piss taker, but...
Yeah. Would you say you were disappointed that it wasn't more than that? Because I'm trying to think, like, the other Deadpool films aren't incredibly deep.
I think it was hyped up as if it was gonna be, though.
Yeah.
That's my problem. It was marketed as a TVA thing, so I expected super big stakes, and I don't want to sound like someone who's just craving cameos, but I'm going to talk about the cameos, but I would have liked, maybe Charles Xavier in it, and something around that, like... Just something to connect it a little bit. It just seemed like such a huge stakes, and it just was a bit thin. I just felt it ran a bit thin, and
as we're sort of talking about criticisms, firstly,
start it off in a positive note,
right,
as always.
Don't worry, I think I would give it like a 4 out of 5.
I think I would.
I would say with your idea of like cameos and bring Charles Xavier into it. Again, as you say, it was marketed to be quite a meaningful film. And I'm sure Kevin Feige said, like, this is the X-Men crossing into the MCU.
Yeah, this is what I remember.
It isn't, though, is it? Because it all takes place in the Void, which, is something conceived by the MCU with Loki. But at no point do you bump into... I mean, you bump into one character from Loki. But I don't believe...
And it all takes place in Earth 616 or whatever. Which is not...
Well, no, Earth 616 is the MCU, but it's the other... You're right, it's the other one.
Right,
that's Deadpool's one. And I'm pretty sure they end the film in that other one.
Yeah.
So all that's happened is they brought in a Wolverine to that one. So it's not the MCU at all. I feel like that's a mistake. I feel like they should have ended it in 616, but then it would have been Deadpool leaving back his whole family. So I don't know how you'd ever... How you'd ever morally get that character to move. I don't think you could. But I don't know. Maybe we won't see I'd be surprised if we see Deadpool again, to be honest.
Whatever. Do you think this is it?
He might have a couple... Yeah, like he might poke his head through a portal or something. He'll totally
poke his head through a portal, but... Really, I think we'll see how much money this makes. That will be the deciding factor.
I mean, it's done very well so far. I believe in the first 4 days it's overtaken the box office that Logan brought in.
Really? Wow.
Which is mental. Understandable, but crazy.
Should we go through the characters?
Yeah,
let's start with Deadpool. Did the jokes work for you? Was he funny? Do you like Ryan Reynolds?
I love Ryan Reynolds. I think the jokes mostly worked. As I said last week, there's a couple that felt a bit offensive. I don't know if did you find that as well?
I caught them. I didn't personally, and I know you probably didn't, but I wasn't too I think they got a wince. The cancer joke got a wince
Yeah.
from the audience, and there was a couple of jokes that got no reaction.
Yeah.
Um,
One of the biggest jokes was about his Scoutmaster at the end.
yeah,
That's good.
That got people crease stuff at that.
Um,
Yeah, people love a sexual abuse joke, don't they?
They do. bit odd actually. It's quite darkly funny, which I suppose the other ones are as well. I just thought, there's a couple in there that are a bit like, I would have cut that. But my favourite joke, I think, having seen it twice, is probably, or my favourite jokes rather, is whenever he properly breaks the fourth wall. So like the bit in the TVA when he's like, hold on.
Yeah.
He runs away from
Yeah,
the conversation, grabs the camera, shakes
Headbutts it, yeah.
and then like smashes the mic. It's so good. Like that is perfect. I love, like as a person who likes film and like the process of filmmaking, I love the fact that they properly went like,
Yeah, balls to the wall.
yeah,
for it,
that's part of me is like, is Sean Levy going to be sat in the director's chair in the corner or something?
Yeah,
it, was,
cut.
it was great.
Yeah.
I love that sort of thing.
Cool.
Doesn't kill the stakes, absolutely, but as I say, I was smiling. So I liked all that stuff, and I think the character journey that it has is probably not quite as strong as Wolverine's in this film, but Ryan Reynolds doing more Deadpool is always a win in my eyes. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's just my sense of humour, but some of the jokes do fall flat for me. And I think that just might be what it is. But it was very funny. I was laughing. The jokes I laughed at most weren't actually Deadpool, but it was, well, it kind of is, I guess. But it was Channing Tatum as Gambit and the voice he was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's a reference to at all.
Yeah.
But me and Ewan were creased up watching this. And he's just like, I have no idea what you just said. And it's like, it really tickled me. That was my favourite joke.
To my knowledge, we're talking about Gambit now, I guess. So it's an X-Men who has appeared, like, very popular in the TV show, in the cartoon and stuff. I think he's only been in live action once before in X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
But this was a spin-off film that was in development hell for literally decades.
Years and years.
For years, since like 2014, something like that.
I think it even goes back further, though. I think it goes back
I wouldn't be surprised.
like early X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, and he got cast. He
Yeah.
got told it was happening. Got all of this approval, and then they just cut it and said, "Nah, no longer."
Yeah.
And he's been holding on to it for years.
I think part of the reason why he was so up for it is because he said that he had a really good accent for him. And I can't remember, I should have researched this before, but Gambit is a character that's from an area of America, I believe, that speaks French as well, that has this weird, thick
is that what the
blend of an
reference
accent,
was?
which is what that is. But I think he's just dialed it up a bit to take the piss. But it's really funny when he says anything in that film. I think I was in the bond.
It was
quite
it just
Elvis,
got
actually,
me.
wasn't it?
It was super funny.
Yeah.
While we're on cameos, let's do the other main ones. So we got I don't even know the actor's name quickly. Jennifer Garner as Elektra.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean when I was. Do these cameos mean anything to you? Because we got Elektra, we got Blade, we got X-23, and we got Gambit.
Yeah.
Do Elektra and Blade mean anything to you?
I mean, I knew who they were when they showed up. I was like, oh, it's them.
But you've not seen the films.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm not madly.
Even I haven't seen Elektra. Like, even I didn't get that cameo. I was like, I don't know who that lady is.
Yeah.
The Blade one I've seen, but I've got no real nostalgia for Blade. So it didn't. I mean,
Blade's
I love
got
it.
3 films, haven't they?
Yeah. It was cool. But it didn't have it. I was like, oh, that is sick. And the music kicks in, and it's the music from the film. And I was like, oh, yeah. But
they felt like sort of C-list.
They're very third. Sort of Elektra, especially in my eyes. I was just like, who's this?
And we're bringing them in, I guess. Yeah, which is very Deadpool. But I think the film. This is what I was saying, where I think it will age fairly poorly, like No Way Home. But this film more so when they arrive, because that's quite a funny film, and they're in it for a lot of time, and as are these cameos here. But I think when they walk through, especially after seeing it a second, like on my second viewing, we went from midday showing on the Friday, so it wasn't very busy, and I don't think there are many comic book fans in that screening. So I like it was a bit quieter. I mean, compared to that midnight one, obviously when it was like full in eye sense, it was going to be, I suppose, but. When they did show up and they've got that music and it's thumping, it's in slow motion. No one, I think someone went like, "Oh,
That's
when
Blade.
Came
That's
in.
Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes. Yeah, and that's it.
But I think the other ones, it was just like this music and quite slow, and it's a bit like, you've got to slam the brakes on for a minute in this film just to introduce these guys walking through a door.
Yeah, and I mean, it's on brand, but Deadpool does literally go, okay, so let's just recap. You're Elektra, you're this person, you're this person. And it's like, yeah, I needed that because I don't know who this person is.
Yeah. It's when she goes, when he goes, oh, you're Wonder Elektra.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but then we also have Chris Evans as Human Torch.
This was my favourite one.
Yeah.
Again, I hadn't seen at time of recording. When I went to watch the film, I hadn't seen the original Fantastic Four, but I'm well aware of it. I've seen loads of clips of it, and like I say, Fantastic Four, like a bit of a favourite of mine growing up. I was just super excited to see him because I feel like he was playing, in a way, a mix between. I mean, it was totally different to Captain America. But I think that bait and switch at the start, because I was looking at him, I was like, oh my God. Also,
could you work it out from the voice? Because I couldn't.
Yeah. I knew straight away, I was like, that's
it?
Captain America. And then he lifted up his hands.
Yeah.
And it had the blue, the red, and the white. I was like, but I think I was ahead of it, even at the midnight screening. I went like, because I like laughed to myself. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I turned to my mate and we were like, it's going to be Chris Evans. But then I was like, no, it's going to be Johnny Storm. And then, sure enough, when he took his hood off, and when he said
Flame on,
I was like, brilliant.
It's a great bait and switch.
Yeah.
It was great.
CGI looks great. His hair is better than he looked in any of the other MCU films. He's got the stubble as well. And I love his sort of sarcastic. I think Chris Evans is really funny. And like when he's trash talking Cassandra, yeah, and he's just like, "What? I didn't even say that." Like, it was so good. Big fan of that. Good. Yeah, I thought that was the best cameo, best scene in the film.
I think they knocked themselves to 6 by spoiling that X-23 was in it.
Yeah.
They released the trailer, didn't they? And they showed that she was in it, and that was a stupid move.
About a week before the film.
Yeah, that's not getting anyone else in the cinema. Everyone's already booked their tickets.
Yeah.
But that was a silly part on them, I think.
I think you're right. Although there was a reasoning that I saw, because Kevin Feige wasn't on board with that. But the actress who is Jackie and the Acolyte as well, she, I joked like, oh, she probably just wanted to do it because to get some publicity else, for something else other than the Acolyte. But she wanted to attend the premiere, and
she couldn't.
Yeah,
I see. Yeah. Matthew McFadden, the TVA guy. What's his name in it?
Mr. Paradox, I think.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little bit irritating.
It was a bit much
in this film.
It was a bit. Tone it down a tiny bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Loads of his jokes did not land in the cinema. Didn't get any laughs really. The one at the end where he's saying how much he misses his friends, and then they turn up. That got a really big laugh. Yeah. But I think it was a little bit.
When he goes like, "Oh, I'm eating my feelings," like I felt that was Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, putting too much stuff in. But then, I mean, I guess if you go back and watch the other Deadpool films, they are also like this, where it has dialogue. But I can't stand it when films really date themselves by putting in slang. So there's, I think. Yeah. When Wolverine gets slammed through the dirt, and he's like, "Well, hold up, I don't want your smoke. I don't have any beef with you." I'm like, that's going to age so badly.
Yeah, it's like the what are those in Endgame with Hulk, isn't it? Like, what are those with Black Panther? And then Hulk says "dab."
Yeah,
it's so bad because it just I wouldn't even try to modernize yourself. Just don't do it. Just use everyday language that you know is going to be safe. Don't try and do that. The dab in Endgame works a bit because it's cringy when they did it.
Yeah.
But the what are those in Black Panther is abysmal.
Yeah.
I literally have to leave the room. And we were watching it as a family, and I left the room and came back in after because I find it so cringe-inducing. My toes curl. I hate it. Yeah, there was another one of those in this. I can't remember what, but
there's a handful of moments where Anyway,
let's touch on
Happy Hogan in it at the start.
Happy Hogan, cute little cameo.
Yeah.
It was obviously a bit of a bait and switch because people presumed it would be Tony, I guess, but obviously it wouldn't. But it might have fooled someone.
I thought it was going to be Kevin Feige, actually.
That would have been fun. That's a good fourth wall break. I don't like that.
But then I was like, they did the Kevin Feige robot in She-Hulk.
Mm. I mean,
Hugh
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
Jackman's great.
Best
really good in this film.
Wolverine on screen to date.
Yeah.
Seeing him in the costume, on all fours, running,
Yeah.
like, sick.
Just
There's nothing you can
he's
say
so
about
grumpy.
it. He is Wolverine, isn't he? Like, it's
great.
truly so sick.
And when they had the other Wolverine cameos as well with Henry Cavill in there,
Yeah.
the short one as well.
The short Wolverine, Henry
That
Cavill.
was really funny.
In the credits it says the Cavalry. That's his name. And you had like Blake Lively as is it Woman Pool? What's the name?
Yeah, Lady Deadpool.
Lady Deadpool. That's it, Lady Pool.
I liked the little dog and his owner as well.
Dog Pool, and you had
Nice Pool.
Nice Pool
Was brilliant. And then when he just goes, the proposal, and then it's like an awkward silence. That's really good.
And then you also had, I believe Matthew McConaughey was the cowboy Deadpool.
Yeah, I did read that. Yeah.
There was loads of tiny little cameos, all really fun.
There's a lot of jokes actually in the credits as well. I tried to take a photo with it, but you know when you try to take a photo of the screen of the cinema, that goes blurry. It's dreadful. But there is jokes in the
credits,
in the special thanks bit. I think it
says,
says, you know, the bit where it's
blowjob
like
queen of
yeah. That's good fun.
Emma Corrin as well as Cassandra Nova.
I thought she was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I think it just lacked impact because there was no actual Charles Xavier. I think it would have had way more of a significant emotional beat.
Yeah, a flashback or something.
If you'd gotten not even Patrick Stewart, of James McAvoy would have been great having that. I'd have loved the,
totally
the
right.
Magneto
because there was no real.
It was just Deadpool
reasoning.
telling her about him, which like.
I thought her going inside the head was really cool.
Yeah, when she went inside,
it was a bit creepy, but it was
horrible.
Really good.
Like in his nose and all that.
Grabbing Matthew McFadden.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was good. It was fun. It was fun, and I think it put Marvel back on the playing board again.
Yeah,
because I think people are going to see this film and they haven't seen the previous ones.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at cinema showings for the next month, and if I'm honest, there's not really that much.
So people might just see this and see this and see this.
I think it has got a good rewatchability to it. Because I can see, like, I saw No Way Home in the cinema 4 times. I mean, I saw it twice opening weekend, as I did with this. Then I saw it a 3rd time with my youngest brother about a month later. And then I caught it the 4th time when they did the extended version. And this, I can probably see myself seeing it another time. I don't think I'll go for the 4th time. But if I, give it 2-3 weeks, and if there's nothing else on, sure, I'll go watch it again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I could change any of it. Like, I mean, I'd give Cassandra Nova a bit more of a fleshing out, because I just don't think she had anything to really.
I think she needs Charles there to just. I think that would have been such a cool cameo and good for the plot. It would have made it a bit more impactful, a bit more meaningful.
Yeah.
I was shocked that Deadpool didn't have other people from Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Is it like there was loads of the fat kid and that, wasn't there? I can't even remember Deadpool 2 now, but
did Cable die or something? I don't remember.
But then he goes back in time and he says that in the film. Then he goes back in time and saves
his wife as well.
Saves his wife and he saves all of them, or whatever, doesn't he? So why didn't he save Cable and is it Domino? Like, do you know what I mean? There's just loads of them, but just feels like there's a little bit of heart missing. But don't get me wrong, it was super fun. We love cameos as much as you can say it's fan service, and it 100% is.
Yeah.
Deadpool's the place to do a cameo, so.
Yeah. Frankly, I'd rather there be fan service than whatever the Acolyte was.
Yeah.
You've got 2 ends of the spectrum there. And I know which one I'd rather see.
Yeah, I know which one that's a very good point.
But I'm also like, in the comic book world, and with things like Star Wars and stuff, of course you want to serve the fans. I feel like people have got a bad rep for this, because fan service is often
touted is cheap, isn't it? Yeah. Or last resort.
I guess so. But then, you want to see your favourite characters. Yeah. So I'm kind of in 2 minds about it. I'm a bit like,
if you like the 1998 Blade film, this is going to be like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like, of course you're going to be like that. Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds like hate each other, and they made up their like 20-year-long feud just to do this film together. Like, it's cool to see it, to go, oh, nice. Like,
yeah. And I liked all the jokes in it about the 20th Century Fox merger with Disney. Like, any moment where it just properly took a step back and was like, this is ridiculous that we're
you're
even doing
joining
this.
the MCU at a bit of a low point.
Exactly,
like,
yeah. Like,
on the nose, for
good.
sure. Like,
I think some people have taken issue with him taking jabs like that and then saying, well, actually, this film's not great either. So I'm like, well, yeah.
it's the best one they've done in a bit. I'll say that in
Yeah. Like, yeah, trying to think. Let's go back towards the last good one that we enjoyed. The Marvels, no. What was before that?
Quantumania,
no. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I mean, I did actually like that, but
Yeah.
it isn't.
I've not thought about
It's
it
not thought about it,
massively.
yeah.
Yeah, massively since.
Multiverse of Madness. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No Way Home, right?
Probably the best since No Way
No Way
Home.
Home, yeah.
Do you reckon it will age better or worse than No Way Home? What do you think stands the best alone?
I think people have more nostalgia for Doc Ock and Willem Dafoe. So in that way,
Spider-Man is more popular
yeah.
than Wolverine, I would hazard a guess.
But I think Spider-Man's just a bit cringy. I think just some of the jokes and the stuff like that in No Way Home might not. Like the Scooby-Doo this shit. Like stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
why do they do jokes like that, dude?
It is
Is it
funny at the
American
time.
sensibility?
I think it must be American humour.
Because I just don't ever find it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be like an American sense of humour thing.
I think UK films are, like, UK comedies are funnier,
Yeah.
I think, as a rule of
But
thumb.
I don't think, like, have you ever seen Death of Stalin?
No.
It's like a comedy film, and it's set in Russia when Stalin dies, and it's what happens, and it's like got like Paul Whitehouse, Jason Isaacs, loads of like obscure British like comedians and actors with their natural, and Steve Buscemi's in it as well, with their normal accents. They're not putting on Russian accents, and they're like playing all these different important Russian people, and it's like a Channel 4 film, and it is so funny. But like, I can't imagine sitting an American down and saying, watch this, and I just don't think they'd find it funny at all. I think it's just a bit of a culture split.
It's like, I watched for the first time a couple of years ago Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And you can't, like, every part of that, the production value enhances how goofy it is.
Yeah, with like the coconuts and just everything about, I think it's quite subject to the country it's made in. I think that's
it's definitely a cultural thing, I think, But I would say for the most part, I'd say like 80%, 85% of the jokes hit, for me at least.
Yeah, they did. They were mostly good.
Can't knock it too much. There we go. We've reached about an hour of this episode. Should we quickly just say what we're most looking forward to?
Yeah, go for it.
We won't do a full tier list because
we're going to the pub.
We go to the pub. I took my paracetamol and my antihistamines earlier in the day, so I can have a little drink. Let's just go through the sort of film. We'll just do the films. I think that makes sense.
Just out of those films that we've had announced, what are you most excited for?
Yeah, so
for
including
me,
Thunderbolts, Captain America, Fantastic Four, and the 2 Avengers films. Those 5.
Fantastic Four all the way for me.
Yeah, at the top. Yeah.
100%. I'm intrigued with Harrison Ford's Red Hulk. I'm intrigued by that. But Fantastic Four all the way.
I think Fantastic Four probably followed by that Captain America film, which is surprising now I say it.
Yeah.
Just because we don't know anything about, like, we've not seen any clips or anything of the Avengers films, so it's hard to put them high up on this list. But yeah, I'd say Thunderbolts, sure, put that 3rd place, and then the Avengers films below. Probably Doomsday above Secret Wars, but yeah. Is that why you use?
Yeah, Fantastic Four is super top for me. I never thought they'd get me excited about a Fantastic Four film, but Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, just like the cast.
They've been
sick.
arms.
They've been like all over each other.
Are they kissing? Are they
Pedro's
together?
definitely gay. There's no way that man is straight. You should follow his Instagram.
I do. Yeah.
Oh no! All the people he's always in London, right, with Russell Tovey, always in gay clubs and drag shows. Like always on Russell Tovey's story.
What?
Yeah.
There's a few actors that hang
Yeah.
around with Russell Tovey. I know him for nothing.
It's just gay culture. It's the London gay culture.
Russell
and
Tovey.
Pedro is always there.
Is Russell Tovey gay?
Yeah. Russell Tovey is, and he's always with like Andrew Scott. All of them, always in gay clubs together in London. And Pedro is always there. Pedro is 100% gay.
I mean, we were saying about Russell Tovey the other day. I only know him for
Sherlock.
that Sherlock episode, like season 2, episode 2 or something.
Underrated British actor. I really like him.
What else has he been in?
Put me on the spot now, mate.
Yeah, just some BBC dramas, probably.
Yeah, he's in. I can't even.
He's a very recognisable actor. Like, if I saw him on the street, I'd be like, that's Russell Tovey.
He's in the Ryan Murphy one. Oh my god!
So quick,
yeah.
Have a quick Google, which we do far too often on this show.
Yeah, right. Terrible.
Russell Tovey, here we go.
There he goes. In Years and Years, seen him in that. He's in. I've seen him in more than. He's in one episode of Sherlock. He's in Pride. I've seen him in that. He was in a Ryan Murphy American show that was just on Netflix as well.
Oh, he's in Allelujah. That's probably what I've seen him recently. Which was a crap. Have you seen Allelujah?
No.
Oh, mate, I could rant about that film all day. It's Sorry, let me just talk about it quickly. Proper weird tangent. Allelujah, I think, is a film that came out early last year, if not late the year before. And, oh my God, so it was marketed as this sort of sweet comedy about an old people's ward in a hospital, right, in the NHS hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And it's marketed to be like this real celebration of British culture. It had like Maggie Smith in it. It had some really,
titular British people.
Yeah. Like Michael Caine would have been in it, like, had he not retired. But man, this film it's really sweet until about halfway through. You find out there's a scandal. And I'm going to spoil it, I don't care. But
spoilers for Allelujah, everyone.
Yeah. Let me just check the actress's name. It's not Meryl Streep, but she looks exactly like her, and I get them mixed up. It's Jennifer Saunders, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like Judi Dench's in it. David Bradley.
Wow,
loads
of...
but you find out that she's been giving the patients like pills to kill them earlier. And it takes this really dark twist, and you think it's a film all about a celebration of the NHS post-COVID, right? And like how great this National Health Service is.
That's funny.
And it takes a dark turn. It's just like, oh, all of a sudden this is some sort of weird, twisted crime drama. Like, what's going on? Really weird. And it's like you could tell the whole vibe of the cinema was like confused,
up for it.
Yeah, and then like, what the fuck's this? Like, this is really like, it was uncomfortable to watch because it was this bitch of a nurse just killing people. I'm like, what on earth? totally mistimed with the whole pandemic.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, yeah, wouldn't recommend.
Thank you for listening, everyone.
Thank you.
There's Adam's 5-minute review of Allelujah.
Put Allelujah in the title of the episode.
Deadpool Wolverine and Allelujah. Episode 26. Thank you for listening. You can get hold of us on our Gmail. Please ask us some questions, give us your opinions, that kind of thing. It's movieonuppod@gmail.com. You can also get hold of us on Instagram at movieonuppod, or on our TikTok at movieonup.
There we go. Bish bash bosh.
We did some nice little photo shoot before this episode.
Yeah.
So we've got some photos for the Instagram and a rebrand of our logo.
Yes.
We need to make it look good.
Yeah, it's a bit low
aged.
budget at the moment.
It's
yeah,
aged.
You're
We
right.
can...
In the 6 months that we've been doing this.
Right, it's aged. In 6 months, we're going to switch things about.
Yeah. The typography isn't too easy to read. I get what you
New
mean.
little thumbnail for the bonus episodes. New thumbnail for the main thing. A bit of new branding. So that's to come.
Absolutely.
Next
Get
week,
excited.
We'll be seeing, I don't know what, because nothing comes out.
Yeah, there's not much. I think we just have to do an editorial episode.
Yeah.
Maybe watch Vampire's Kiss.
Kiss. Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia, yeah.
There you go. That's next week.
Really random mix.
Random
films.
Thank you for listening, everyone, and we'll catch you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.